Tantalizing Tag Team Wrestling Podcast. What you should be watching.
Tantalizing tag team wrestling dreams in the podcast world. They're the kings and queens. Laughs and stories under the spotlight's gleam. Together they conquer the ultimate team.
What's up, everybody? It's me, your boy, TantalizingTony, one half of the Tantalizing Tag Team Wrestling Podcast. And I'm home. I'm back. I'm back from DC. I'm back in Delaware from Saturday night's main event. The last match of the greatest of all time, John Cena. Last night was the last time you could see him. And I had the privilege of going. I want to thank Robert Franklin. I want to thank Matt Kimke. I want to thank Jen. Yeah. Thank you. When I tell you guys that yesterday was a good day. What's up there, Captain Rebecca La Nena? It was a good day yesterday. It was a long day. The drive there was great. The drive home, not so much. I got caught in a snowstorm. Got home this morning. Left DC at about 11:30, I believe, quarter to 12, something like that. I got here 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Yeah. It was rough. But listen, it is what it is, and I'm back. I'm hoping that the nation and people come back to start watching again, because we're going to go back to Monday, doing shows on Mondays, Fridays, and maybe one during the week. WWE only. I'm not covering AEW. If you're an AEW fan, bless you, but I won't be doing AEW. I do keep up to date what's going on, and if anything big happens, I will report it. But not doing Dynamite, not covering those pay-per-views. So also, yeah, if you are a normal watcher of this channel, start sharing it. If you follow me on Facebook, TantalizingTony, Instagram, TantalizingTony, TikTok, Tantalizing Tag Team Podcast, and of course YouTube, Tantalizing Tag Team Wrestling Podcast. Twitter is Tony Tantalizing, because I was talking to a good friend, George, good friend of mine, George, works for Fanatics. He's a good dude. He gave me some advice, and I'm going to take it. So you guys are going to hear my story, my entire story soon. But let's get into it. Do I think it was the wrong move with counter-winning culture? What do you mean by that? You mean Gunther? Do I think it was wrong for Gunther to win? No. We'll talk about that. So last night was Saturday's main event. John Cena's last match ever. I was under the belief that he might have another one. It ain't going to happen. I really thought they might throw a wrestling swerve in it and something happened. Not going to happen. We saw John Cena in the ring for the last time, which is crazy. It's crazy to think that we'll never see John Cena wrestle again, but it's never going to happen. He may actually be the first wrestler to ever legit retire and stay retired. So let's talk about the match. Everybody knows that Cena's 48, Gunther's, I think, 40. So this was not going to be two young guys, collar and elbow, wrist lock, takedowns, drop kicks, all that stuff. It was going to be knockdown, drag out, brawl, fight, punch in your face, punch in your mouth, chop, clothesline, 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 clothesline. We all knew that. Everybody knew that. If you didn't know that, then what's wrong with you? If you break down the match, it was told very well that Gunther was definitely the aggressor. He definitely had John Cena on his heels, backing up. It seems like John Cena was playing catch up the whole match, which I think is the story that he wanted to tell, because he did retire, and he was retiring at the time, and he wanted it to be that he don't got it no more. But he still had shines. He said signs of greatness, pockets of greatness, as you could see when he did the 5-knuckle shuffle, when he did it a couple times, when he did the super attitude adjustment off the top rope. There was just things that showed you that Cena had pockets of being great, but it wasn't all the way through the match. He didn't totally stay. He wasn't himself, because he's not the Cena from 10 years ago, even 5 years ago. So he told a great story. Let's just get to the end, because if you look at Cena's face right here, and what they did, I love they did the old school raise the arm once, raise it twice, and then you did the deal there. But at the very end, when Gunther finally put Cena out, the smile on Cena's face told the whole story. The smile on Cena's face saying, "Hey, good job. I'm finished. Happy to walk away." He has no reservations. Cena's a different kind of a dude. He has no regrets. He smiled, tapped out, and that was it. Good night. It's over. John Cena, 23 years. It's over. You can't see him anymore. And a lot of people online, listen, I was there. The arena was so mad. They were so pissed. I told them, I told everybody, he's going to tap out. No way. He never gives up. That's the whole point. This wasn't about him. It wasn't about John Cena last night. It was about Gunther. It was about the young talent. It's about the people that are going to bring the business into the future for the next 10 years. And that's what Cena was doing. So Cena tapping out was perfect. Perfect storyline. Perfect way to go. The guy who never gives up gave up. We're all mortal. We're all going to leave this earth. Time is undefeated. And I will tell you this from personal experience, being 57 years old. I have lost a step. And I'm not a professional wrestler anymore. So Cena knows when it's time to walk away, so he walked away. But when I tell you that the crowd, how they booed Triple H and how they just were irate with Gunther standing over Cena, when I tell you guys that the heat that Gunther's going to get, which is great. This is great for Gunther. Gunther has now retired Goldberg. He has retired Cena. He's probably going to retire AJ. He's probably going to retire Brock. And he's probably going to retire Randy Orton. Though I think they make him the retirement guy. When it's time to step away, come see Gunther. He'll send you on your merry way. But the crowd just, look, they love this guy. But when I tell you people are shocked, I don't know why people are so shocked. Why were people so shocked about Cena going out like this? Everybody knows that Cena is a wrestling purist, that Cena goes, he's old school. When you retire, everybody, you go out on your back. You go out looking up at the lights. You go out with a loss. You don't win, you lose. You lose your last match. And you stay retired. That's what you do. But for some reason, the stupid WWE universe, I said it, are booing and F you, Triple H, this is BS and cursing. And for what? For what? Do you know who booked this match? John Cena. John Cena booked himself to lose and to tap out. What are people not getting? What are these jabronis in the IWC not understanding? That John Cena calls his shot. That John Cena is in charge. John Cena is that dude. What's up, JT Money Tag Team 20? What's up? Yes, I made it. What's up, Sandy? Hello, everybody. Hello, Tackett Gear. John Cena called this shot. I don't know what the hate for Triple H is right now. Is the product the best it's been? No. But if anybody in the business knows wrestling, you know that this was John Cena's deal. He wanted to emphasize the younger talent. This is why the NXT people were on this show. And we'll do another video about those guys later. Shout out to Sol Ruka for getting that win. You know? Shout out to Obafemi. Shout out to Javon and Leon. Shout out to those people. John Cena is not the GOAT for no reason. There's a reason why he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT because of his approach to the business. Cena wanted to leave the business better than it was when he came in. And I believe that's what he's done. Last night was a perfect way to send himself off out into the sunset. Gunther is the guy to beat him. Gunther is that dude. Why is everybody so upset? I'm sitting next to this one lady. Oh my God. She kept bumping me, knocked my soda down. Come on, Cena. Yeah, you can do it. No, he's not going to do it. He's going to lose. He's not going to lose. I have such a headache from that lady. Because she really believed that Cena was going to win. And if anybody really believed that Cena should have gone out with a win, then you don't understand wrestling. You guys don't get wrestling. Oh, I see some people in the chat. What's up, Diva? I hate to call people stupid, but there's some stupid people in the IWC. Love you, Sandy. Good to see you. There's some stupid people in the IWC because as I was walking around the arena afterwards, and I didn't interview people in the arena because I was just agitated with the vibe, how people were like, oh my God, I paid $800 for Cena. What you think was going to happen? What did you think was going to happen? John Cena gave his love letter to the WWE Universe, to all the wrestling. He told us thank you. This right here shows the respect that they have for this man. World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk, WWE Champion Cody Rhodes give their titles to John Cena. And Cena's like, I don't want this, man. Still humble to the end. Made him go around and do his little victory lap, show the titles to everybody. What a great moment for these two icons to let a legend hold their titles. It shows you the respect that they both have for him. They both have a great relationship with Cena. If you saw the vignettes earlier, CM Punk was in tears. CM Punk loves this guy. They are the best of friends. I don't know why people don't understand wrestling. These people work together. Okay? They love each other. They travel. They've made money together. Cody Rhodes used to drive Cena, was his driver. Look who is now the WWE champion. Hard work pays off. Sometimes it happens fast, and sometimes in a case like mine, it takes a long time. But this is the way wrestling should be. I truly don't understand what is wrong with people. Good comment on Instagram from the Diva. And guys, if you want to come over to YouTube and give me the view, I'd appreciate it. Go to the Tantalizing Tag Team Wrestling Podcast on YouTube. The Diva Aaliyah says, I love John, but it was the perfect send-off. He showed his respect. It was full circle. I couldn't say it better, Diva. I couldn't say it any better than you just said it. What's up, Luke? You understand. You get it. You're one of the fans that legit understand what the hell is going on. Apparently, other people don't. Other people don't get what's going on. They don't understand that this is a business and the object of this business is to entertain and to keep this business going by any means necessary. I'm telling you. Him walking around with these titles, guys, just classic. Everybody surrounding the ring, incredible. All these legends, all these superstars around the ring showing their love, their respect, their admiration for John Cena. It's how you go out. We'll never see a retirement like this ever again. A retirement where a guy announces it a year and a half in advance and they have a whole thing towards him. Guys, I was at the Superstore. Excuse me. I was at the Time Is Now Superstore. The entire building was John Cena. You couldn't buy a Roman Reigns shirt. You couldn't buy a Cody Rhodes shirt. Everything was John Cena. Everything. It was amazing, Sandy. Thanks for coming over here. Hit those likes on YouTube, please. If you're on Instagram, please come over to YouTube and help me get these views. I'm trying to get me back in the algorithm, trying to get my numbers up. Need your help. When he took his shoes off, when he took his bands off, his armbands, you knew it was real. He ain't coming back. This ain't never going to happen again. He's the greatest of all time. That alone, that view alone, what else can you say except look at that with respect? It's almost a crime to talk over this picture. Let's get into Triple H. Booed out of the building. Look, you're allowed to cheer and boo anybody you damn well please. You can do whatever you want. That's your prerogative. You paid your money. Boo who you want. but boo for the right reasons. When I tell you I'm next to the dumbest people on the planet in this arena that are blaming Triple H, you made Cena tap out. Oh my! Oh, Main Event Diaries. How you doing, Main Event? Good to see you. John Cena tapped out. Oh my God! How could Triple H do that? Why, Triple H? Why? Shut up, dummies! I said it. Should we call people names? No. But in this instant, yes. A bunch of doomasses. Doomasses. Triple H didn't book this. Cena booked this. How else do you go out? You beat Gunther? Why? What does it do for John Cena? And then it hurts Gunther. This built Gunther. Gunther is now that dude. And that's what Cena wanted. Let's boo Triple H. Hey, listen, if you want to criticize Triple H for the booking for 2025, that's your prerogative. If you want to be upset because Survivor Series wasn't as good as it should be, that's great. You're entitled. You're entitled to critique. Diva makes another good point. The boos did overshadow Cena's moment. Thank you for that great comment. That's great, Diva. Diva, I like you a lot. This wasn't about booing anybody. You're basically disrespecting John Cena by booing Triple H. Triple H made this happen. Triple H is the chief content creator officer of the WWE. They planned this whole thing out. You booing him for what? You know what pisses me off? Is that 95% of the IWC, of the internet wrestling community, has never wrestled a day in their life. I personally have wrestled. I personally have been in the ring. I personally have been behind the scenes. Gorilla position, referee, managing, wrestling, reffing. Some of you people don't get it. You don't understand that there are things done for storyline purposes. And this is one of them. And they're going to do this Unreal for Netflix. They have to. I don't know what to tell you people. Triple H trolled you guys last night. All you people that were booing him, he trolled you. Doesn't care. Doesn't care about your stupid boos. Triple H is a heel by heart. You think Triple H cares if you boo him? WWE made $5 million last night at the gate. Shout out to JD from New York who gave me that information. $5 million at the gate. I can tell you for a fact, the Superstore yesterday made over $250,000. $250,000 the Superstore made yesterday. And that was, they didn't even check the rest of the numbers yet. That was by midday. You think anybody cares? Where was The Rock? Where was The Rock? Where wasn't he there? Look, we got the heel turn we wanted. We got the heel turn we wanted. Was the heel run great? No. Who cares? It doesn't matter. What matters is we got John Cena. How much did I pay for my ticket? Let me just put you this way. TantalizingTony does what needs to be done. Okay? I do what needs to be done. Okay? Shout out to Matt Kemke. Shout out to Jen. Shout out to Robert Franklin. That's all I'm going to say about that. I never divulge my sources. Look, I don't get why people don't understand that the wrestling business is a business. That's what it is, guys. It's a business. John Cena leaving at this point in time is what's good for business. Oh, wait a minute. We got a comment here. Hold on. Tony, the tap out was a horrible decision. It was not a horrible decision. It was not. Hello, Humble. How you doing, Stacy? It's not a horrible. It's the best decision. Let me talk to you. The guy who says never give up gave up. It was to show you that no one is immortal, that no one goes his whole entire life undefeated. It wasn't a bad decision. Cena booked it himself. Cena booked this match. Cena wanted to tap out. This is Cena's decision. Cena wanted to leave on his terms. So don't tell me to stop it because Cena made a decision. That's like me telling you, hey, don't have that milk in your refrigerator. Don't have that cereal on your shelf. I can't tell you what to do in your house. I can't tell you what to do. You can't tell John Cena what to do with his career. He wanted this. John Cena left on his terms. And until the internet wrestling community gets it, you guys are always going to complain and cry about everything. You cry, you moan, and oh my God, John Cena, he tapped out, he quit. And I'm not trying to make fun of anybody. I'm just being honest. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Okay. It's a bad decision because it teaches everyone it's okay to give up when it's tough. No. Let me explain to you the analogy here. It shows you that even Super Cena can humble himself. Superman has kryptonite. Nobody in this world is undefeated. Nobody. Nobody on this planet leaves here unscathed. If that was the case, we all be billionaires. We all be number one. Look, I'm not going to go back and forth with you with this because you're wrong. You're wrong. Triple H is not going to book Cena to tap out unless Cena wanted it. Do you honestly believe that John Cena wasn't in charge of his own creative control here? I disagree. You want Cena to go out How'd you want Cena to go out? With a win? What about the Make-A-Wishes? What? The Make-A-Wishes are still there, right? Correct? He still did the Make-A-Wish. What are you saying? He has the most Make-A-Wish of anybody, 650. Does him tapping out make those go away? What is wrong with you people? You do, okay, guys, I'm gonna have to go there. I'm gonna have to go there. You do realize wrestling's fake, right? You do realize that they're not really fighting, right? You do realize that Gunther and Cena were backstage that night talking to each other, right? About the match. You do realize that they don't really hit each other at full blast, right? You do realize there's a script, right? You do realize there's a story, right? Gunther, who else did you want to see him go against? Gunther's the guy. Gunther just retired Goldberg. Gunther just retired Goldberg. They're building Gunther as the guy who retires you, just like Randy Orton is the legend killer. I need my glasses. I apologize. John Cena lost because he wanted to lose last night. Was a love letter. Exactly. Izzy gets it. Izzy gets it. Gunther was the perfect opponent. Why? Because Gunther lost to Jey Uso and lost to Sami Zayn. He can't go on a win streak and be dominant. Brock Lesnar's lost. What is wrong with everybody that you guys don't get that Cena booked this and he wanted it this way? Like, I'm going out on a rant trying to explain wrestling to you guys, and it's like something's not clicking. And everybody's in charge, entitled to their opinion. And you're entitled to your opinion that you think it was a bad decision, but it wasn't. It was best for business. I don't know what to tell you. I know what I should tell you. Hit those likes. If you enjoy the channel, subscribe, share, support the channel. See the scroll? This stuff ain't free. Okay, Stacy, I get it. His father can question it. Who would you have picked, Stacy? Tell me who you would have picked. The diva gets it. The diva gets it on his terms. John Cena went out on his terms. In the chat, whether on Instagram or YouTube, who should have been John Cena's last opponent? Tell me. Who? Let him cancel. Let him cancel. Bro, you don't think he booked this? You think they tell him what to do? Okay. You think they're going to tell John Cena what to do? All right. Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you what. Oba's not a good pick. Oba's not ready. It does nothing for Oba because Cena would have to lose. Cena would have to win. Trick. You got to push Trick to the moon. And we already did the Austin Theory deal. It didn't work. Austin Theory versus Cena No. The most believable guy was Gunther. The guy you picked next would maybe John Cena. Now, if Kurt Angle could go, yes. That's a great. If Kurt Angle was 10 years younger, yes. But he's not. If I was a white guy, I'd be rich. You know what I'm saying? Gunther was the right choice, in my opinion. The audience probably would have turned on whoever. Gunther's already healed, so wouldn't have hurt. Exactly. You already hate Gunther. And Stacey, I love you. I love you to death. But we can agree to disagree. I'm just saying, Stacey, they made the right call. They did. They made the right call. You want John Cena to go out with someone legit that, oh, you say, oh, well, Gunther is a beast. Now, Stacey, that's a good call. I would have, with Braun, I would agree with you. Braun Breaker would have been a good pick. I would have had no problem with Braun. But they didn't pick Braun. Gunther got the call. Look, all I'm going to say is this, guys. You know what, though? Stacey, everything comes with backlash. Everything comes with backlash. And no matter who was in the ring with Cena, there was going to be criticism. Landon on Instagram says Gunther was the right call because Gunther's a beast. Good comment. The bottom line is this, guys, is that you will never see this guy again in the ring as a performer. The greatest of all time has officially retired. And we should be thanking Cena for his 23 years of service in the WWE. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. Everyone can have their takes. If you want to be mad, if you want to cry, that's your prerogative. If you want to be upset with me, I don't care. Be upset with me. Be upset. I'll still be here tomorrow. Now, you know I'm a Montez Ford guy, so I wouldn't mind that either. Yeah, I saw the crowd reaction. I was there. I was in the building. I was part of the crowd reaction. I sat next to a bunch of idiots who's like, I can't believe John Cena tapped out. I sat in the dummy section. I was surrounded by idiots last night. Idiots. Dummies. True story. John Cena didn't wait. He didn't pass his prime. Bottom line is this, guys, is no matter what you guys are talking about, this guy is done. The Never Seen 17 is finished. No, and I'm upset with you. Stacey, I love your opinions. We just can disagree. I'm happy to be talking to you guys. I'm happy to do the deal. Sandy, did you send me a cameo? All right, check it out. The tap out was not terrible, but you're entitled to your opinion. I think Sandy. I got to download Cameo again. Oh, here it is. Guys, I'm on Cameo. TantalizingTony. I'm lost right now. I'll look for later, Sandy. Yes, Diva, you too. Look, guys, here's the thing. I got to get out of here. But keep engaging. Keep talking to everybody. I think Randy gets 18. I think Randy gets 18. I do. I hope he does. I'd like to see it. Because he didn't want to do a promo speech. Don't you think if Cena wanted to do a promo speech, he would do one? He didn't want to do one. Cena's not like that. Do you not watch John Cena's interviews? Do you not watch John Cena? That's because Ric Flair is not a humble guy. Ric Flair is not humble. John Cena is. Before I leave, I'm going to say this. Everybody can critique this till the cows come home. You can cry, you can bitch, you can moan, you can whine. The bottom line is this. John Cena tapped out last night. Learn to love it. End the story. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate you guys. What's up, Steve Gasper? Guys, follow me at TantalizingTony on Instagram, TantalizingTony on Facebook, Tony Tantalizing on X or Twitter. If you're watching somewhere else, follow the Tantalizing Tag Team Wrestling Podcast on YouTube and on TikTok, the Tantalizing Tag Team Podcast. You're welcome. That's it, guys. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your life. Try not to tap out today, okay? Hug your family members because not promised tomorrow. Pray because you got to pray to make it today. And as always, for one last time, you can't see me and do what I do best, and that's stay tantalizing. That was pretty good. I did pretty good there. This is the outro. Go.